Hello guys and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid attempted to sign Liverpool's 100 million euros rated striker Darwin Nunez in 2022, which was eventually turned down before they signed Jude Bellingham. We are also going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as we will discuss you the injury update, as there is beginning to be real optimism that Antonio Rüdiger could return against Sevilla on Sunday, although the club will prefer to act cautious. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned right up to the end so you do not miss on our next update. Real Madrid's top priority heading into the summer transfer window of 2022 was completing the signing of Jude Bellingham, who had been on their radar for a while. They had to fend off interest from the Premier League, with Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester United all hot on the trail of the Englishman. Eventually, Bellingham chose Madrid over the English giants, and Los Blancos had to pay up to 103 million euros for his signature, which has proven to be more than worth it so far. However, if a report from Fabrizio Romano can be believed, before the Jude Bellingham transfer went through, Real Madrid tried to sign Darwin Nunez from Liverpool in the summer. They were considering the move for him in early June. They discussed a potential transfer with both Nunez and Liverpool, but Jurgen Klopp and the club both decided to keep the Uruguayan at the club for the season. Nunez moved to Liverpool in the summer of 2022 for around 100 million euros, including add-ons, making him the most expensive player in the Reds' history. They have placed complete faith in him, despite his topsy-turvy tenure at the club so far. Madrid were exploring a move for the striker, possibly to replace Karim Benzema, who unexpectedly left for Al Ittihad at the end of the season. Eventually, Florentino Perez refused to sign a top forward to replace him, relying on the signings of Joselu and Brahim Diaz to do the trick, coupled with Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo, of course. Bellingham has been their key marksman this season, with 20 goals across La Liga and the Champions League. They will, however, look to sign Kylian Mbappe in the summer, as the player is finally set to leave Paris Saint-Germain at the end of the season on a free transfer. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda, as things are beginning to get optimistic about the return of Antonio Rüdiger versus Sevilla, although the club still prefers to exercise caution. Real Madrid are still sweating over availability of key defender Antonio Rüdiger for Sunday's clash La Liga against Sevilla at the Santiago Bernabeu. Since picking up an injury in the game against Getafe, the 30-year-old centre-half has missed Los Blancos' last 4 matches in all competitions, including the UEFA Champions League encounter against German side RB Leipzig. Heading into Sunday's clash against Sevilla, there has been some optimism that Rüdiger could return, although his availability has been placed under doubt. However, on Friday, Rüdiger did a part of the training session with the rest of the Real Madrid squad, and there is an optimism within the players' camp that he should be ready to face Sevilla on Sunday. This claim comes from journalist Sergio Quirante, who also goes on to add that Real Madrid are still very cautious about the German international's condition. The former Chelsea ace has become a key cog in Carlo Ancelotti's setup, especially in the prolonged absence of Eder Militao and David Alaba. In his absence, Real Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti has had to field the likes of Aurelien Tchouameni and Dani Carvajal as makeshift center defenders. With Carvajal and Eduardo Camavinga suspended for the Sevilla encounter, there will be more absentees in the squad, and as such, Ancelotti and co will be hoping to have Rüdiger back in contention. For now, the defender's entourage appeared to be optimistic about his availability, although a final call will likely be made after the final training session before Sunday's game. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our next update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.